Before we start the lesson, you may have some questions. The first one would probably be, what is Gakkersheet? Gakkersheet is a conlang that I made for one of my world building projects. Well then, why learn Gakkersheet? What is the reason? Well, there is no reason other than for fun. So, why am I making this video if there's no reason to learn Gakkersheet? Well, because I want to. Now, if you still want to learn Gakkersheet, you should know that this video is aimed at people who know less about linguistics. I will make a video for people who know more about linguistics eventually. But anyways, let's start the lesson. The word for I am is yei, pronounced ye-I. The I has an accent on it, so pronounce that as the loudest sound. The word for person is shea, pronounced shea. The word for a is moot. From now on, I'm only going to show you the pronunciation of tricky words. What does moot shea mean? It means a person. The particle n, which is in, before any vowel, m, n, or r, goes between the object and the rest of the sentence. The object of the sentence is whatever is not doing the action, such as if you walk a dog, the dog would be the object. How would you say, I am a person? Iei in mushea. The word for you are is iesa. What does iesa in mushea mean? It means you are a person. We've learned the word for you are, but you by itself is sa. The word for thee is tute, pronounced tute. How would you say the person? Tute shea. The word for is ieju, pronounced ieju. The J is pronounced somewhere in between a J sound and a DY sound. Gakkersheet has a VSO word order. This means that you say the action that is being done, and then what's doing the action, and then whatever the action is happening to, or is receiving the action. So what does ieju mutshea nsa mean? It means a person is you. The word for one is ieju. Ieju means one is when it is used on its own, but is if it isn't. These are all of its forms. Iei, I am, iesa, you are, ieju, he is slash she is slash it is slash they are, and ieju, one is. Ieju can also be used as is. So how could you say it is the person? Ieu ntutshea, or ieju ntutshea. The word for good or well is yin, pronounced yin. What does iea yin mean? It can mean I am good or I am well. How would you say it is well? Ieu yin. What does ieju mutshea yin mean? A person is good. How do you say it is you? Ieun sa. What does ieju in chuchea mean? One is the person. The word for me is I. What does ieu inai mean? It is me. The word for him, her, it, and they is you. How do you say one is her? Iejun you. Let's learn about a new verb. The verb orai, or erosa, or oroyu, or oroju, depending on what form it is in. You can try to remember what the different forms for the different verbs are, because I almost always ends in I, you almost always ends in sa, he, she, it almost always ends in you, and one almost always ends in ju. This verb means to hear. What does orai and sa mean? It means I hear you. If there are two verbs in a sentence, the second verb takes the place of the object. If the word before the verb is to, or the same as the subject, then the verb takes a fifth form. For the word to be, the fifth form is ian. How would you say, I hear that I am good? Orai ian nyin. What does oroju nyesa in muchea mean? One hears that you're a person. We already know that yeo means is, but it can only be used in certain circumstances. Yeju is used if the subject has mut before it, and yeyu is used if it has tut before it. So, yeju tut and yeyu mut are illegal. Choose which one of these is correct. Did you get it right? Let's review all the words we've learned. Tell me what these mean. This is what they mean. Did you get them correct? How do you say a person hears him? Oroju muchea nyu. I hope you liked the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe.